Okay, so this video is for the people that are going to be playing Pokemon Moon, or they encounter the legendary Pokemon known as Lunala. And essentially, the easiest way to catch Lunala, rather than wasting a Master Ball, is only on level 55, and it has a catch rate of 45%, which is like 9% right off the bat on full max HP, I believe. So, well, it's a little bit less than that, but it's a lot easier than catching a legendary Pokemon that has like 3 out of 255, or however the formula works, because I'm not sure if it's still with Gen 7, but the idea is that when you're catching Lunala, there's a, like, rather than using a Master Ball, it's recommended that you just use a normal type, like a normal type Pokemon that's not, because Lunala is a Psychic and a Ghost type, and what's really interesting is if you know how stab bonuses work and all that, Lunala only has 4 attacks, like all the other Pokemon do. It's got Cosmic Power, which raises its special defense and defense by 1 level. It's got like Night Gaze, which I don't know what exactly that does. It's an attack, but it does damage, but it's a Dark type ability. And then the other 2 attacks you have are Shadow Ball, which is a Ghost type, which lowers the target's defense or special defense possibly by 20%. Like, there's a 20% chance that it will lower the special defense by 1. And if you were to, then you have the ability with the Pokemon attack called Moon Geist Beam, which is actually pretty cool looking. If you actually use a normal type against Lunala, it will pretty much render, you pretty much just throw it out like as a shield or something like that, and the only attack that it can really use that will do damage is Night Gaze, and you really don't have to worry about going on the offensive, because as long as Lunala can't do any damage, it can't kill you. Now mind you, its special attack, I believe its base attack, special attack is 137, so what that means is its special attack if it's IVs, because in Gen 7 they changed a lot of stuff in Gen 6, but when Pokemon X and Y came out, I mean, I'm still learning this, but when you catch a legendary Pokemon, 3 out of the 6 IVs, which are individual values that the Pokemon get, I'm not sure if it's mythical legendaries that get 4 out of 6, but they're guaranteed perfect IVs in 3 of the 6 categories, so you can essentially guarantee that there's a good chance that if Lunala gets special attack IVs like that, then you're pretty much stating that your Pokemon is going to be very powerful. And so Lunala is not really a hard Pokemon to catch, but the downside is, though, if you're kind of having trouble with it, because Pokemon Moon's only been out for 5 days now, but seeing how I've already beaten the game, I'm just trying to tell you that if you ever encounter one, use a normal type attack, because at least as far as catching it goes, its AI just loves to go on the offense. And if it can't damage you, then it won't be too much of a problem. So hopefully this helps. And if you're thinking about getting Pokemon Sun and Moon, I highly recommend getting them both. They're actually really good games, and there's a lot of Pokemon to be caught. I think there's 802 of them off the top of my head. I can't remember all of them, but it's fun. It really is, despite what some people have said about it. But it's fun to play with your friends. Still waiting for those January updates, but once that rolls around, everybody will be able to have the full experience of the game, and it'll be interesting.